Get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot. There you go. First carry for James Wilson. Might have gotten this one down.
Sorry, man. A little time out for him.
Running in with the 1 yard.
He drank rainwater, and according to one report, strained seawater through his clothes and drank that. Adelaide says he lit a lamp on his raft every time he saw a passing ship, and that happened more than 10 times. But no one responded to him until 3 weeks ago. By that time, his raft had drifted about 1,200 miles from the original location in Indonesia to Guam. That's about the same distance as going from New York to Miami. The Panamanian vessel and crew responded to his emergency signal and rescued him.
That's right, get down.
Adeline was able to swim to safety, and the crew hauled him onto the ship where they offered him water and
Make it 2nd and 9.
He is back home tonight with his family, but there are questions about his employer. This is the 3rd time Adelaide's fishing vessel went adrift. The 3rd time, can you believe it? So he actually had a radio that his employer gave him. That's how he put out the call for help. By the way, apparently he told his brothers and sisters, I'm not working on that raft anymore. And his parents said, we agree. Well, one would think there shouldn't be a Thank you very much. Still out here tonight, new words that could change the way you play Scrabble. Real news every morning on CBS this morning.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. He's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it happens to all of us. Luckily, there's clothing. For gentle relief of occasional constipation.
They'll try and run forward with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
Fuck.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. He missed it left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the punt leg might have given away just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this guy on target.
James to throw it. It's caught by the tight end, O.J. Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there, 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The school bus driver in Indiana faces felony charge for child neglect. Cell phone video used to show her allowing three students to take her riding a bus.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. And that's close. Inside the 50. Deshaun Jackson, 60 yards. And the Bucs have taken up first quarter. Because he started right out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time, because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. It usually attracts your attention. You think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it, as we just saw there.
Extra point up and good by Jordan Zero. And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, shit. I think he killed the girl.
Jordan Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the
That's right, sit down.
At the 26-yard line. Well, let's take a closer look at the start that the Steelers have had this season as they come back onto the field here. We talked about it. They're 0-1. The title rounds, the loss to KC. All of a sudden, you got the Ravens coming in, and now looks like they
Did she tell her to buy a pack? Maybe she bought the pack and didn't give it to you.
But if they do, after that, they're home. And then there is Cincinnati, who's jumped into the play this year as a contender in the AFC North. So plenty of work for the Steelers to do. Too early to give up on them. Their pedigree is too good, but it's not too early to focus in on Baltimore. They need this win.
And the AFC North looking a lot more intriguing than most thought a couple of weeks ago. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they'll try to sweep it down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try to break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll throw on 1st down to Roethlisberger. But it's incomplete.
Very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw. The collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense, I think you're right. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught on Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just hitting straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It was clear from the opening notes that 7-year-old Alessandro Wajaya was nailing it. I think it sounded amazing. Everyone is talking about it.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Conte. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. You try to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10.
At 7, she is already grown with a penalty for the
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's nice and open field here. He's free going down the left side. It's a nice. And it's so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Help to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
They'll try one for first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Catanzaro now for the extra point.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. Takes this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And how the teams script plays, we know that, right? They have a script to start the game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hawaii Democrats, Maisie Buono, they were giving the largest
And they'll keep it on well. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. I actually like it. A couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the toss to Ben running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Canada is participating in practice sessions ahead of Thursday's
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. The question route complete. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I'm very happy a lot of these things are coming out. I'm very happy to see this go.
Now first down carry by Ben. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. The whole blockers off of them, allow them to throw sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now Roethlisberger. They couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw there on that play. They came in, made the contact. Jones is trying to haul it in.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Xavier Grimble, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked about that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half.
That's right. I need toilet paper, man. There's something blowing my nose off. There's something blowing my nose off.
3 games. This is successful. They're 2-0 right now.
Yeah, we did say that, didn't we? But what did we actually think? That's what I thought. Definitely, I thought it was going to be an 0-3 start, and then Winston would come back, and they'd have to start over again. Now instead, they're 2 to the good, possibility of being 3-0. I don't know that you make a change with Ryan Fitzpatrick right now. I think he's taking over that team, and as men, he was missing out to earn his way back.
And they wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now the 2nd down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. That's a run. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds.
Hey, give me something blowing my nose off, man. Fuck.
Picking up the first down with his legs. First down, Winston. It's a screen pass, that's complete. And he went nowhere. They went backwards, back to the 33. Now, everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense.
I don't know. Shirt, something.
With 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
You got fucking 12 of them. Fuck.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Really?
Looking out the gun, Winston. Too much here. He's going down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to and he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead as we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're up there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm flying right along with you because the spot they're in now is according to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back in.
And the question is, can the offense step up? It makes it like that's been an issue for them this year. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hold on 1 minute. Shit. Alright, well. Go out there. You see the shadow figure.
Also much else, which is of crucial importance. clearly, obviously, security.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. 44-yard line.
Well, I think that we have...
Now they toss it to Bell. And they're going to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Of course I listen to what the American president tells me. We have to. Well, yes. I mean, we work together. We have a special relationship. This is...
Again, it's Bell. Sheds him off, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making Pittsburgh miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
He also was reported asked to raise it with rather equivalent when I was what did you make of that?
Now play fake here on 1st down. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's never been an idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown. We've never been the best curse going on for a cover athlete here. He hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Touchdown. Receiver, and he's brought down.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but stops it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown from the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out we go. It's Roethlisberger. Too much juice. He'll be out.
Has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by the run from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a better game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up in there now. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now they're running on the Titans. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the quarterback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
A particular view on how to deal with this issue. That's a view which we disagree with. We take a different view.
2nd down, Winston. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Those people are right. It's their responsibility. I've never said that this was going to be an easy process. These are tough negotiations. And, you know, as we enter the final states of those negotiations, of course.
They'll try to get the running game going with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And a big fan stuff that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Not right to say, well, I'm really not doing this. We actually just say, let's forget what I need to do. So let's just get on and do it. The one thing I would do face a slight difference is, of course, that while your intentions both like trades, and perhaps you know.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
What do you make of that? Is it really remembering? I've never experienced that. But I have heard, you know, I think this question of what I would call the abuse of power.
Then Roethlisberger to throw, second down. And he's taking it from James Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out there in the football and catch him with that.
And he did. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Right, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come run up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. You're coming up there thinking about it.
Everything going down fourth quarter. That's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A willing decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is helping their child live. Please call or go online right now and become a St. Jude Partner in Hope for only $19 a month.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
When you join with your credit or debit card right now, we'll send you the safety t-shirt.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I don't know, they ran out.
natural feeling. The lubrication you want.
Following the interception, just in the interception.
When you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Jameis on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Jameis now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Winston now to throw on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Winston steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready, black 22.
Here's Winston. Evans has it left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Winston to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready, blue whitey.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Adam Humphries with time running out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll go again with Bell. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chris Conte. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he's got Rome. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. A second down throw for Winston. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on third and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.